Dark Bomb
So
is
far.
20. Yeah, it's even more. Yeah.
We see that Chucky draws the Emperor, which is a game changer, as I said before, but the problem is he doesn't have any combo parts in his hand yet. And it's sometimes it's not even worth. Wait, what I'm talking about? That's Control Warrior.
Yeah, that's Control Warrior. It's
Sorry,
yeah.
I just jumped to
But no,
conclude.
you're still right because
yeah.
Doc doesn't have any combo parts to the Malagos, right? I mean, you really want the Emperor to take the Soulfire to 0 mana or Malagos to 8 mana. So
Yeah.
he has to just wait it out still. But still a very good board for Dog right now. Chucky needs to kind of deal with this Twilight Drake that's gonna be very annoying.
He doesn't have an Execute yet, and Execute is an excellent card to deal with them.
Yeah, because this kind of Warlock doesn't run any Giants. So that's one of the best targets to execute, really.
So what do you really do? Is, you want to draw those cards from Acolytes of Pain, but do you think Armor Smith was needed here?
Well, I mean, he wants to play Armor Swift so that his Shield Slam would be a little bit better next turn. So that's why he's hurting his own Armor Swift. Usually, you don't really want to do that, but with the Shield Slam, it really makes sense.
So the Twilight Drake is usually a pain for the Warrior most of the situations because it's the same when you play against a Handlock, right?
Okay.
The Warlock always wants to get the Twilight Drake running out to just destroy chips of armor that the Warrior has, so the Shield Slams will be not usable in the situation.
We
Second
actu-
one,
We actually have a
that?
guest caster joining us, guys. I want to welcome Hype to the desk.
Hi, Hype.
Hey guys,
Hello.
thanks for having me.
So you wait, you eagerly wait for the Rogue match, right?
Oh,
Yes,
you
yeah.
have you have a cam too.
Have a what?
They immediately showed your face
nice.
on
missed
the
it.
stream. Yeah.
All right, so Rogue, Hype is our Rogue specialist. He's definitely going to have a lot of good insight. But I will sub out and leave you guys here.
All right.
You're free. So
Okay.
Thank you, Nibs.
Cool. So yeah, Chucky here. Just equip the Despite. Just gonna clear off the Drake. Don't want to set up for getting too much because I mean, what if your opponent plays Argus? Then the Twilight Drake actually gets out of the get in range.
That's true.
And
There's the
exactly
Argus.
that. There you go. So not the best turn to Emperor, like we said, because you do want the combo pieces
Yeah,
to
and
make those cheaper.
It falls short to the Death Spite right now.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think it's still the Twilight Drake is the best option here. Like, what else do? You
Well,
can play Defender of Argus just to kind of avoid the Death Spite having so much effect on board like it should have.
Right.
The Imp King boss is not usable at all.
No, you don't want to do that. I do like the Argus, I guess, because like if you do the Twilight Drake, it just dies to an execute. I'm not really sure if that's like the best plan, but I guess he has to do that. He values the Argus quite highly, I guess. Here's a pretty good turn for Chalky.
So you think he will be waiting with the Emperor till he draws like at least one Soulfire, right?
Well, I guess you do want to do that, right? I mean, the thing is like if you have a cheaper Argus, you have a cheaper Implosion, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Too
it doesn't.
much.
Yeah.
You just want to kill your opponent, and he's at 22. 22 is actually very scary because we know that the kill is at least like 18, right? With a Dark Bomb that's like 26, that's even crazier.
But man, that's like ages away.
It is ages away, but I mean, Warlock has all the time, right? As soon as Chucky draws like Alexstrasza and Grommash or something like that, then he is really going to be put on the clock.
Yeah, especially against Warrior, you want to maximize as many combo pieces
Right.
as possible, or else they can just fatigue you potentially.
Oh, you don't want to get fatigued by a Warrior. So yeah, Chucky's just wondering, I think, which 6-drop to put down. I think the Emperor is pretty strong.
What about just putting Sylvanas here out without any threatening board? Well, there's not an easy way for the Dragon Warlock to actually deal with the Sylvanas, right? He has to pair 2 cards.
Right. But then at the same time, the Emperor is the same stat value, right? And you're saying that, oh, you have to deal with this Emperor. If you
Well,
don't
yeah,
deal with
you're right.
Sylvanas, I guess it's perfectly fine, right? It just sits there, it doesn't really do anything. But
But it can
Emperor
play
is
any
much better
minions.
here. Yeah, I mean, it's much more pressure in a sense.
Yeah, not to mention you're always super happy to get like the Sylvanas down to 5 so you can combo with Brawl potentially.
Oh, that's a good point. Very good point.
That's a good point.
The old Sylvanas Brawl combo, which was one of the most annoying things.
What, but did anybody use that? People thought that Sylvanas was
What?
bad at 5 mana.
That was the most stable combo in the Commentary
Yeah,
Warrior.
people,
man.
people thought it was bad. I haven't seen anyone play it like back then.
No way.
No, people didn't play
Are
it.
you trolling me?
People thought that every card was bad. You know?
no, man. Like Sylvanas Brawl was the really unstable card in Commentary
People
Warrior.
thought Karen was the best. Well, given the time, Karen was pretty good. But over it here, not really a good way to deal. I mean, you can shield slam it, I guess.
Showsam is okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way you can deal with the Emperor without doing anything relevant here. Well, to be honest, a one threat with 5/5 stats is okay. Kinda overextend the board, but you have two big threats in your hand anyway.
Right.
So you don't have to be cheap here.
And I guess Dog really needs to clear the board. There's just so much pressure. So the first thing I can see is just you know, a Corruptor health Shadow Flame, which is
no
terrible.
dragon.
Yeah. You just have to like play it with the Shadow Flame and just clear the board, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, you meant Corruptor and Shadow Flame. Yeah.
yeah. What else can you do here?
Well, Big Game Hunter and have to be, even when you play two big Game Hunters, you should keep two against the Warrior, right?
Yeah, it's super valuable against a Warrior.
Right. So what do you do instead? Hellfire and Implosion, I guess.
Then you clear on one, you get an additional 8 damage. That's
Yeah.
basically doesn't really do much against that kind of board.
Yeah.
You will almost always be damaged anyway.
But you're reaching very dangerous levels right now. 12 health left for Dog, and Chucky just needs to fight Grommash, and the game is gonna be over.
yeah, it's Grommash Taskmaster GG.
Ooh, not the right one.
Baron Geddon? You deal 5 damage to the face, Baron Geddon. You kill...
You kill your own Shield Maiden. That feels kind of sucky.
And then you're really weak to
Never mind.
Would you consider healing your opponent for 3 and then hitting for 5? I mean, okay, what else do you do? Sylvanas, I guess, is fine too. Okay, if you can't play Geddon, you can't play Alexstrasza, then you play Sylvanas. It's like elimination, right?
It's true. Sylvanas, at least she will take a 1/1.
Sure. Kind of.
Alex
Yeah.
isn't the worst though, because you force the BJH and you have the Baron Geddon to respond, and then your next 7-drop will stick, most likely.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, you paid
that
out
makes
the
sense.
Big Game Hunter, which then will be killed by the Baron Geddon, right?
Okay, so if
that's
you
not
play
bad.
Baron Geddon, you're trading the Imp Game boss.
No, we're playing Alex first, so we can get in
Oh,
the
okay,
Big Game
okay.
Hunter.
But Chucky decides to Sylvanas here instead. A little bit more sticky. Ooh,
Second Corruptor with no really effect.
not really.
This kind of sucks.
So here, guess you want to find more answers. So Dog is trying to think of whether to tap or coil.
He's the difference between 5 and 7 HP. I think there's no difference, right? It falls short to he's being defeated by Baron Geddon, Interfere War-X, or Death Sprite
Yeah.
when he has 5 HP. So actually,
Sure.
there's a difference, and both players are aware of the exact deck list of their
Right.
opponents, so they can make better calls in general.
Ooh, the ooze tech.
Well,
Not gonna be too helpful here.
not really, yeah. The weapon will kill him immediately
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, this trading is actually pretty. It has to be pretty precise.
So you want to kill the Sylvanas, and then... Oh, I wanted to say Argus, but in this situation you can just play anti-Killbot, right?
And then just go out to the face. Well, I guess you can. Keep in mind that this heal bot isn't really like healing for 8, right? It's kind of healing for 3. Because the
Kinda,
Sylvanas is just
giving
gonna
it
hit
a
your face
taunt.
again, right? Yeah. Alright, Chucky's still trying to find that Grommash, or maybe even the weapon, it would be perfect.
Shield block.
Not quite.
Well, you can play this Alex with -2, not like -3 like Leicester.
Okay. You need a little bit more value, right?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
3 mana draw card doesn't seem as good right now.
Harrison Jones, a useless card.
That's
right
pretty
now.
dead card, yeah.
But it's a 5/4 minion, so it's not that bad. It's like a Black and Corruptor without really effect.
It's like a Blast Mage that doesn't do anything. That
That's
you get to
true.
spend 1 more mana.
But-
That sucks.
But Blackwing is for 5, so it's exactly the same.
Okay. Well,
You can play Sylvanas into Healbot, Baron Geddon, kill Sylvanas, and get a 50-50 for him, Gang Brother. Well, I guess Harrison
Yeah.
Jones is still the best choice here.
and just go for face.
Yeah.
You really want to put your opponent down to like kill range.
What do you need the silence for? Let's check Doc's list. What would you keep the silence for?
Well, I mean, he's not really keeping it. It's just that silencing an in-game boss doesn't really do anything. You're
Yeah,
just
well,
killing a 1-1, right?
If you would like to
So-
play the Baron Geddon, then yes, it will actually do something because then you will steal the in-game boss. At least it's 2-2 remains.
Right. I don't know. I feel like you want to keep the silence. Just why not, right? Argus maybe that goes past taunts.
That's like
Yeah.
the one and only target because 2 Twilight Drakes are being well played already.
Yeah. Well, basically the point is like silencing a 1-1. Silence only kills a 1-1, so it's not really that worth it. That would be pretty much what he's thinking. Now Dog here has a very hard choice. He has to deal with the board, and he doesn't have any dragons, so that's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna give up one of his minions. He gave up
And so
1-1. That's
yeah,
perfect.
it's Perfect.
He's gonna shields up, of course.
What he needs to draw now is either Malagos to potentially finish the game if there will be no no second execute, or in silence.
But yeah, it just looks like Dog has stabilized, and he has all the time he needs to draw it. I mean, even if Chunky has like a combo or whatnot, he still has to get past this wall. So Chunky's kind of drawing to like a brawl. Just
Sarah maybe.
it's yeah, maybe
Awakens.
Izera's works. Izera works too.
Those look like his only good draws, yeah.
Yeah, but everything else kind of sucks though.
Well, Dr. Boom is not that bad.
He's
Yeah.
just figuring out what to do.
Again, though, if
This
he wanted
turn.
the Dr. Boom to work, he would have had to Alex a while ago. Now Alex is really bad.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. He will have to like wait for another turn to play Alex. Even more.
Yeah.
Well, Baron Geddon is awkward. Doesn't do anything. Spawns even one more attack for his opponent.
Right.
He
I
like
only
Shields Maiden and that's it.
I only see Shield
and
Maiden and maybe possibly silencing the in-game boss, because it has more health. That's pretty much the play, I guess. Everything else kind of sucks. It's funny that both players are trying to stall for their big cards, so depends on who draws it first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dog can draw his Malagos and immediately use it, whereas Chalky, if he draws Ysera, it's going to take him like 2 or 3 turns to actually use it.
Right, right. Now this 4/4 taunted anti-Q bot is very, very valuable, so Dog is going to try and make it stick around, I guess. No dragons is definitely a pain.
How much cards does he have? Do we know it? It looks like around 4, 5.
Dog? It looks like around like 10 actually.
Sure,
Still has
that
10 more
was
cards, yeah.
tapping a lot.
Alright, he's gonna just spread a Dark Bomb here. Yeah, once again realizing that his taunt is really, really important. So he's just gonna put the as high health as possible, really.
And he's not overextending because of the looming brawl somewhere in the deck.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
that-
is.
There it is, the Green Goblin.
So it's lethal, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the golden one, so it's not for sure.
Abusive, also a pretty bad draw. Man, Dog has been missing a lot of draws.
And how many heals does he have left? He played one anti-heal bot, right? So he has a second one and a one Farseer, I guess.
Yeah, he still hasn't played any, what's that called? Sludge Belchers?
Wait, he's not playing Farseers.
No Farseers.
Okay.
But what to do here? I guess you want to lessen your chance of taking damage to your face and a taunt. So I would actually BGH first and then trade the bombs. Yeah, this anti-kill bot is definitely not trading. He's gonna try and I would BGH first. You don't really care if your BGH dies at this point.
Is there any reason to attack the down first instead of making the imp?
Ooh, yeah, you should have. I would have made it in first.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point too.
And
looks like
the
he thought
bot-
about it.
Oh, that is not good. So now
Well-
he's open to stuff. Now I think he needs to put on the pressure. I would just play the the corruptor right now.
You have to go for it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have no insurance, so just one card kills you immediately.
Time is running out, so you need to like basically think that you're gonna draw Malagos next turn, and you want to put on the pressure. So
And a tap is really, really not what you want to do here because then you even die to a draw much without any activation.
or Death Spite even, right?
Oh no, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ysera.
Ooh, the Ysera comes up. So let's see here. Chalky is facing around 14 on the board. So effectively he's at 11 health, right? So knowing that,
He saw one Dark Bomb.
yeah, he used the Dark Bomb, but then you would have assumed that your opponent has some combo pieces, right? So Chucky dies to 3 cards right now. So he has to think how likely it is and decide whether he wants to play Get In to clear some of the board and dodge lethal that way, or just play Ysera.
Well, by playing Baron Geddon, you kill 6-7 points of damage, but then you spawn 1 more, so it's basically
6 points of
minus
damage.
6.
Yeah, so it kills 6 points of damage basically.
But then you do 2 to yourself too. So
That's
it's-
true.
So you negate like your hero power, so it's basically, you know, minus 4.
Right, so in a sense, he's still dying to 3 cards. So in that sense, Ysera might be better.
Yeah.
And he makes that judgment as well. This dream card might be big, and
it's
oh,
Laughing Sister.
That's a dead card. Oh, there we go. Wait
So
a
it's
minute.
like 8 damage,
Well, 14 on the
8
board, right?
8, 10.
14 plus
10
9.
from the hand.
14 plus 9 is 23 and 25. So he does have exact lethal.
Does he?
Yeah.
9, 10, 14.
14
That's
plus
24. 4. Oh, it's 9, not 8. Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly lethal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is exact lethal. So Dog is going to scribble, do some math, addition, do the
Long
table
division.
chart, and
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary, today I got lethal against Chucky. And there you go. Wow. So the Blackwing Corruptor that Dog played last turn paid off.
Yep,
like we
definitely.
said.
Definitely.
And so far, it's going to,
He gave, though, a small chances to Chucky by, as you pointed out, Hyped, didn't, by not trading first with the unsilenced, not
Yeah.
silenced Imp Game Boss to spawn 1 more Imp to get to like minimize the chances to hit the anti-kill bot that was taunted.
perfect. Yeah, you can see that Chucky's soul evaporate a little bit there.
And he's in school too.
Yeah, what?
He's in school.
He's in school? What does that mean? Oh,
He has some problems, so point that out. Maybe he's hearing us, or I don't know. Because that's a problem. Maybe the white noise is not working properly.
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Usually, like, they told me as well when I played my game, it says when the white noise stopped, you have to, like, notify an admin. And then just be truthful.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
So he's a fair player. See, Chucky
Oh, we're all fair players, right?
is well mannered,
Yeah.
not bad mannered.
No
We
BM.
have to start using WM
What's
instead
WM?
of BM.
Why?
They have GM.
What does that say? Well-mannered?
Yeah.
That's so lame. WM is like such a long letter. You know what SM Orc stands for?
I don't.
I think it stands for Suck My Orc.
You sure of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The audience is looking, and we see some pretty hype faces. Say hi to the camera, guys. Yes, there
There
we
you
go. All right, awesome.
You're such a crowd mover.
Crowd pleaser.
Oh, look at that guy in the
Yes,
back.
Sorry, the guy at the back. What's he? Oh, yeah, we see you.
Is it Gara?
Silly guy. It's a car. All right, well, back to the match here. Dog is up 1-0. His Malagos Warlock is locked, and it's going to be done. And the next matchup is going to be a Patron Warrior versus a Control Warrior.
Yeah.
Who do you like here, Hyped?
It really depends on if you get the brawl in time, and the Harrison helps a ton as well.
That's true.
And Jack is playing one brawl, if I remember correctly. Let me check. One
Yes,
brawl.
one
Yeah,
brawl.
one brawl, but there's of course an Harrison Jones, which is also really important against the single depth bite.
Yeah, and we know that Dog doesn't play Harrison Jones, right? So would you say that it favors Chalky a little bit here? Just 2 cards?
Without the brawl, I am a little scared. Another big thing is Chalky plays the Iron Beak Owl. If he can hit that on an Acolyte,
Okay.
that's a big move as well.
That is a big deal. Usually Acolyte draws 2 cards, right?
Yeah, and generally you're not going to throw it out though against a warrior to just draw 1, so you
But-
don't get like the full value.
Doc knows that Chucky rounds the
Yeah.
silence, so he might play differently with the Acolyte of Pain. He will like play it more safe with just an Whirlwind immediately after he will play the Acolyte of Pain, or maybe even enrage the Acolyte of Pain immediately. Who knows? Depends on the situation, depends on the draws. Many unknowns for now.
Yeah. That's alright. Alright, starting hand for Dog is pretty decent. I like that. Chucky's starting hand is alright, I guess. You have something to play at least. The Despot is going to help early on. So yeah, both of these players have good starting hands.
Yeah, the Battle Rage is kind of awkward because, Chucky might be able to not damage the hero till like turn, let's say 5, because he will be keeping the weapons for trading
Right?
and not just for damaging the hero. So The Battle Rage will most likely be dead for a few turns.
And yeah, here's one of the key cards that we mentioned, Brawl. Although you don't want to see it this early on, it's still a good pickup.
You don't? I think you do, actually.
It's kind of nice. You get to play a
Yeah.
little bit differently. You don't have to like
Exactly.
save you don't have to save executes for weird things.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, okay.
It changes your way of thinking about the match itself, because you know I'm safe for the from the first wave. What you have to do is just save also one durability point from your weapon, so you have like a full spectrum of choices after the brawl.
Sure, that makes sense. Well, now the Acolyte from Chalky is basically punishing the Loot Hoarder from Dog, and he is trying to figure out a way that this Loot Hoarder is not going to draw 2 cards, but he can't really find it.
You can coin the Dread Corsair, but that still doesn't guarantee anything.
Coin Dread Corsair, that's one of the worst awful moves when you're playing Patrons.
Right, so he decides to just give it up. Probably playing an Armorsmith here.
Chroma's being drawn.
Oh, just wants to remove the Acolyte. Okay.
Do you agree with that?
Sure, I guess it makes sense. I mean, Despite is coming on 4, and Despite cleans up
Why
the
does it
Armorsmith
make
really
sense?
cleanly.
Because you kind of want to be damaged by the Acolyte of Pain for the Battle Rage.
That's true.
Yeah,
And
but Chalky could just not attack though as well.
That's true, too.
And there's no efficient way to deal with this Cruel Taskmaster, so Dog's probably thinking it's going to peel off a lot of armor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As Patron Warrior, you do want to damage yourself with that 1 damage. It's very important. Oh,
That's
that's a
right.
good
Yeah.
draw. So now he's damaged.
Now he's going to get a good Battle Rage off, potentially.
Right.
Yeah, with the next turn, Pirate.
Yeah, Pirate,
And
Armorsmith.
Yeah, exactly. You draw probably 4 cards if the Cruel Taskmaster will live.
All right. Despite back, and both of these guys have a weapon.
Using Death Spite on a Taskmaster.
Oh, is it
that
time?
Oh, man.
That is tempting. It's
Is it time?
well, you have a whirlwind, right? But do you want to overextend so much? I don't think so. Maybe you just use
man.
Patron, Inner Rage, Death Spite. And that's it. Save the second whirlwind.
You save the second whirlwind. You also want to use the Battle Rage to draw more cards, right? And that only happens next turn. So
There's also a fair point to bring up, because the Death Spite is useless when there are Patrons already on board.
that's
So
true.
it acts kind of like a pseudo removal for the weapon if you play the Patrons this turn.
So what do you do this turn then? If you're not gonna just YOLO pull the trigger, then you're just gonna play like Armorsmith Pass or something, just to like soak away the weapon from your opponent.
No, I think you just go for the full Battle Rage, you know, with the Corsair too.
Full Battle Rage. Actually, like holding here. You really want
Why?
the reload because you know that your opponent plays like 1 board removal, right? Like Brawl.
Yeah, but
So you need the second removal. So you kind of want to get more cards so that, you know, the Control Warrior is kind of like, you know, pressured up. So Dog is going to actually play the Armorsmith here, just like remove the weapon, possibly. I like that, actually. It's pretty good. Doesn't really
I
need to
don't
play
know.
Dread Corsair, so...
I don't know if I like that, because you're giving away the potential card draw from Battle Rage, and if you're not planning on playing the Patrons right now, you're kind of waiting for the Warzone Commander, as you said, but...
No, I mean, the thing is, like, if you play Patron right now, and Chalky deals with the board, for example, like a Brawl or whatever, then Dog has no more cards, and his Battle Rage is actually, like, negative value because he can't draw any more cards. Like, with this play, he can actually play the Patron right now, Inner Rage it, use the Despite, and actually draw 4 cards. And that's really insane.
Yeah, not to mention he had any answer to Chalky's turn 6 play. You're not really afraid of turn 6. It's just 5/5s, right? Emperor, Shield Maiden, Sylvanas.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He had the weapon
Oh,
on.
play the Dread Corsair for 1 more card. Let's do that. Yeah, I would definitely just, you know, cycle the Dread Corsair for a little bit more combo cards. You really want to find the Emperor
Would you?
in this matchup as well. So I would definitely just cycle it.
Well,
I think he's just checking for board space, see if he can.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You definitely have enough board space.
Well, no, on Chalky's turn though. If he has a full board, it makes it easier to clear.
Oh, okay, okay.
well, he will have a full board if he does that, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, it only spawns 2. Wait, there's 1 space more, so if Chucky goes to the attack with Death Spite, then there will be still 1 more Patron. But we all know that it will not happen if there's a Brawl.
Yeah. It's very interesting why Dog is keeping this Dread Corsair. Maybe he expects like a Brawl coming and just going to save that card and valid this card over every other card in his deck.
No Emperor, but a Warzone Commander. So what's the plan here? You want to when you will see the brawl, then you know you can overextend because there's no second brawl in the deck.
That's true.
So the question is, how do you do that? Because you can go for the full OTK mode if you draw Emperor during next turn. So you keep the Floating Berserkers in hand. You want to get the second Death Spite or second Whirlwind.
No, I mean, it's actually Chucky's actually in an interesting position in that he doesn't need to actually use Brawl. He could Steel Slam a 3/3, right, and then execute a 3/2, and then just axe the one that's still at full life and just clear the board that way. If he
But why would you
actually
wait
keeps
with
his
Brawl?
Well, because you know your opponent usually reloads. Like
you have
in a matchup where both players know what they're doing, the Patron Warrior will usually do a reload after the first board sweep. So if Chalky actually keeps the Brawl, one, he has a Brawl for the second reload, and two, he actually might be telling Dog that I don't have a Brawl, so go ahead and just overcommit.
And with this play, you can afford the Belcher too, so it's really strong.
Yeah. There you go. And back over to Dog right now. Not the best position to be in, really.
Yep. Fear Warx and
I think it's just a turn for more cycle.
Loot Hoarder and Acolyte of Pain. But you can always play the Whirlwind, but I think you want to keep it.
Nah, you're keeping it from now. You want to basically look for an OTK situation because your first group of patrons got wrecked, obviously. So your second refill would be the Warsong plus Patron, and then your third one would have to be killing with like a second Warsong plus like a Frothing Berserker or something. I think right now what Dog really wants to find is like Emperor or like the second Frothing to like really hit the OTK on Chalky.
There's no easy way to deal with this. That's kind of sad.
Just have to be careful not to give Chalky a chance to overdraw him. Usually, milling cards doesn't really matter, but in this case, it actually does, because as soon as Chalky, mills something like an Emperor or like a Frothing, then he can be much safer. He can adapt to the situation.
Sure. Fury Warx. Well, this might kind of help. It will still keep your Belcher if you want.
Yeah, just
Silence the Acolyte of Pain. Well, he already has 6 cards in hand, so I don't think that's
right. But then what are you saving it for?
Yeah, he has a way to deal with Emperor, so pretty much go ahead and just silence this.
Yeah, I would silence it too. Exactly that. Okay, good.
1080 no scope.
And yeah, still have the Armor Smith, very nice. Thinking of whether he wants to use the shield block or not, but no, just saving it for Shield Slam.
Might be a big deal though, going into turn 9 if he misses his 9-drop, if it's one turn too late. I might have been tempted to go for it, because I always want to Alex like as soon as possible, just get the 8-8 on board.
Alex or Ysera,
Okay,
right?
Alex or Ysera, that makes sense. Maybe. We'll never know though, right? Because we never see the next card afterwards.
We'll see eventually.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's true, okay.
I can check for that.
Back over a Dog's turn here. Seems like a pass turn to me. Just like kill the Acolyte, drop another Acolyte.
Goes
Something
for
like
the Whirlwind
that.
though.
Yeah, just goes for that.
Second Grim Patron.
Does he want to keep the 1/2 around?
I think you just play Armor Smith and Loot Hoarder. The armor is not really that important anymore.
And I think you actually want to keep the axe around.
Think so? Then trades for the Loot Hoarder.
Yeah.
But
But then
Loot Hoarder-
at the same time, you kind of want to bait the Harrison. Like if Chalky has Harrison right now and everything is the deck card, then why not just let Chalky use a Harrison on the War Axe instead of a Despite?
I don't think Chucky would play Harrison Johnson on Warx.
Right. So at that point, so
Especially-
that's why you can save the War Axe. So it doesn't matter at that point, right? Like if your opponent uses Harrison, that's good. If he did, then well, you
But
still
you
have a
want-
War Axe.
You want to keep the Loot Hoarder on board just to make a little bit of pressure. It's a 2 damage per turn, but still it's okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, look at that.
Oh!
That's
There's
right.
Alex. All right, he knows what he's doing.
Okay. He knows his deck well.
Unless this would have been a good Ysera turn, we'll see if he draws Ysera next.
Yeah, Ysera is better than Alexstrasza early on, or is it?
Um,
Actually,
depends.
Alexstrasza might be better to play first, so your opponent kills it off, and then your Ysera sticks on the board.
but
Yeah,
it's-
probably.
But it's harder to kill Izera than Alexstrasza. Wait, is Doug playing a Big Game Hunter here? Warrior.
Or it's
no.
But it's effectively the same thing.
Yep.
So Alexstrasza is definitely better. All right. Weapon pickup. This doesn't really do anything.
10 cards left for Dog.
Can draw a card from Acolyte first. But yeah, like we said, it's like the second reload is the War Song plus Grim Patron, and the third reload is going to be the kill, right? With the War Song plus double frothing with like a Deathbite Whirlwind or like cheaper spells from Emperor, stuff
But
like that.
you have to keep 2 AoE effects for that. So he used one Deathbite, he used one Whirlwind, so he has to
Right.
keep the other 2. So how does he spawn patrons then?
Yeah, this is where you have to start counting, right? Because
Yeah.
there's a limited amount of damage.
It's similar
And-
to Rogue.
Right, pretty much. Oh, that's a good top deck.
Definitely.
Really looking for that execute.
Execute and
Well, Emperor is still okay for next turn, but you have to deal with the Alex.
oh, this
Wait.
is pretty sad.
That's not enough.
That is not quite enough, but he's just gonna bluff it maybe. So that
Well-
yeah, I have enough damage to kill you.
Next turn, 1 Frothing is definitely not enough.
Yeah, but Chucky doesn't know that.
Emperor for Chucky 2.
Would you ever use an 8/7 to kill a 1/4?
What about the...
Oh man. That's actually a pretty good player of dog, right? You know, he's kind of bluffing it. It's like, I have so much damage in my hand, I'm just going to equip this Deathbite Open with War Axe, going to hit you with it. Because technically, if he wants to maximize damage, he'll hit with the War Axe first, and then equip the Deathbite.
Imagine Harzen draw right now. That would
Yeah, that
might
would've been
seal the deal, actually.
So maybe
for
he would
Chucky here.
he would have just played, he would just attacked and not equip the weapon. But with this play, Chucky's maybe a little bit, you know, confused of how much damage Dog has. Like, he's concealing his damage really, really well.
He can
Yeah,
bluff.
he did see the one
for-
Whirlwind, and he hasn't seen Emperor yet, though, so I don't think he's too scared.
Yeah. He will count for sure, and I think you should kill the Armor Smith. Like, the way the game goes right now, I think Chucky can just prolong the game and win by not rushing it. You know?
Tough to tell. Tough to tell. You see, Chucky is scared. He clears off the board. And of course, like, the less bodies there are on the board, the less damage the Frothing Berserker gets buffed
Oh,
anyway.
look at that! Second Frothing Berserker.
Oh man.
So if he wouldn't kill the minions, right? He would have 3 minions and additional 3. That's 7. So that's 14. That's 18, 20, 21, 23, 27 damage.
27 damage.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get that? How'd you get 27 damage? That's a lot of damage.
Well, he got.
Okay, so how I count with Frothing is that every minion is 1 damage, right? So we play
Yeah.
War Song, Frothing. It's 5 minions on the board.
Yeah,
So
but
it's-
there's already 3 on board, right? 3, you spawn 3, and there's a.
oh, you mean if you're using Patron?
No. If Chucky wouldn't have cleared the board, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Chucky is clearing the board though. Yeah.
I'll just hypothetical.
Okay, I see. Well, that's a lot of damage for next turn. Chucky has a Shield Maiden. Is that gonna help?
Shoots Maiden to the rescue.
Well, I guess you just BGH the Thorson here, and just so obviously you swing with the Armor Smith first, and just like BGH the Emperor with the Taskmaster. But
Then you play your own own Emperor, or just play a Shields Maiden. I
no, you
think
don't have enough mana for that. You have to armor out.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind.
Okay, maybe because of that, you want a Taskmaster execute instead and play Shield Maiden just for like extra health.
Are you afraid of putting that many creatures on the board, though? It seems like Chalky's last play, he felt like he was out of range. Not like this. He's
Oh.
getting his creature off the board.
Okay.
He doesn't need the pressure. He just needs to live. And
Okay.
this makes sense with the play he made last turn.
Okay, so kind of like against Freeze Mage, right?
Yeah, and yeah, getting the board. He didn't. If he did the Taskmaster BGH, that would have had 3 creatures on the board.
That's
Because
true.
Alex would have lived as well.
Oh yeah, that would have been pretty dangerous.
There's no good play here.
There's a good play, but you're looking to kill your opponent, I believe. So,
So you wait this turn?
well, That's a hard question to answer.
If you do, well, you can always just go face with Deathspite and Gromash.
No, I think
the
that's
Whirlwind's way too valuable right now.
the
Too-
Whirlwind, yeah, it's too good for Roughhousing. Right now, the Despot can hit 5 minions, so it's effectively 10 damage. So if Dog drops everything, the Despot represents 14 damage.
He needs to draw the second inner rage for the pattern, I think. If he wants to push for more damage.
Yeah, Inner Rage is good on the Grim Patron, definitely. So it might just be a pass turn, to be honest.
Yeah, feels like so.
Oh! Now, putting one extra body on the board, it's always very scary. Like I've been talking to Chucky a lot, and he told me in one of his games, he purposely didn't play a minion against Patron Warrior, and he was like 1 damage off, and he won the game afterwards. It wasn't like a qualifier or something, and that was like really interesting.
Dr.
So-
Boom is such a liability against.
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't want to do
Against
that.
Patron because
Yeah.
you know the bombs can kill those Frothings, but on the other hand, they can just
Buff them
add-
even more.
add those minions like
Okay.
by much.
Yeah, I'm bringing that up because Chucky definitely realizes that more bodies on the board is very, very scary. So he's not going to put it. He's not going to play it.
And he knows the dog
Nice
has
choice.
the 2 executes, I believe, right?
Right.
At least 1, and it's very likely to have it at this point.
Yeah. Dog just looking for that second Whirlwind, just looking for that Inner Rages. Just need to find them, really.
Yep.
So, 1 card, fine by me. There
There's
we
an
go.
rage.
So now he doesn't have enough mana to pull everything off, so it's another pass turn, I believe.
So how much damage would that be? If there won't be only one creature, you spawn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creature. Full board, right? Full board.
You can't play everything, though. You can't play the Grim Patron. So you have 4 creatures, right?
Wait, what?
You can't play the Grim Patron. Oh, no,
He
yeah,
can.
you
He
can.
can play
Yeah, of
everything.
course, of course. Oh, yeah, it's 4 mana.
So Warsong Commander, Frothing, Patron.
5 creatures.
Inner Rage.
6 creatures. So then 6 creatures means it's 12 damage from the Despite. And that's a lot. Well, we'll figure that out later. We'll see what Chucky does first. Man, every minion is a liability. What a bad position to be in. So now, nope, Dog is just gonna do it. Does he have 38 damage? What do you think, Hype? Just by eyeballing this, just no calculations.
No
do you think he has 30
calculation?
enough?
No. But he does have the Grom follow-up, so...
That's true. I'm leaning towards no as well. But I don't know. Grim Patron might squeeze the last bit of damage. Oh man, I think
That's
it's
24, that's 30.
Although that's about-
30. Actually, that might be lethal.
Lota's trying very hard. Your opponent's at 38.
I think that's exactly 38. Well, let me count. Let me count again. That's 2. That's 4.
Oh, he's doing it anyways.
That's plus
We'll
2.
see.
That's 6. I think that's 40, to be honest.
40. Okay, we'll see if Lotar's map is correct here. Dog is looking. I don't think the time is going to allow him to think. He just has to go for it.
You go for it, bro.
I think he
you
has to
already
go
make
for
the
it.
move.
Yep. Nope.
No,
Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
Oh no.
Oh no, he doesn't know what's. Oh no! No!
No.
That's
Wait,
not quite enough damage. What is he doing? He has
Why
to attack
does-
with this patron as well. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Inner Rage would have dealt basically 2 plus patron, so 8, plus another 2 damage, plus
Wait.
10.
Let me
Oh
count
no!
again.
He didn't have lethal. He was 4 damage off. Okay, so
No,
anyways,
wait. He had.
I don't think so.
Let me
Inner
count
Rage would
again.
have been 5 plus 2.
From
yeah, I
board,
think
he
so.
has full board after Inner Rage and attack with the Death Spite. So that's 8 creatures on board. So you have 16 from the bombs from Frothic Berserkers, plus 4 from the Frothings, plus 2 from the Inner Rage, and plus 3, 4 patrons. So that's 12. Right? And then you have plus 4 from the Death Spite. So that's 20, 32, 36, 38.
Sounds good.
Right? Am I wrong?
I'm not following you because like it's really hard to follow.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think me and
what-
Maz are just trying to figure out how much more damage he could have done, which seems like it was about 8 more damage.
Oh, 10 more damage because the double
more
Frothing
damage.
gets
Okay,
buffed,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think it wasn't lethal.
I guess Twitch chat knows.
That Twitch chat would know. Twitch chat obviously knows. They know
yeah.
everything.
Dog looks pretty disappointed. Dog's like redoing the math now.
Yeah, I'm not really it's kind of close, but I mean,
No,
at
it's not
that
close.
point, I would have just went for it too.
Wait.
Yeah,
I would have just went for it.
I
'cause
think he was
that's
doing a
like
lot
the
of
other
math on
choice.
it if the
You
inner
guys
rage on
talk, I
Grom
will
would have been
just
better.
recount
Yeah,
it.
maybe. Oh man, the whirlwind comes now. It's a bit too late, so.
All right, well, Twitch chat did the math, and they say Miss Lethal.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I was right this time.
By Twitch chat.
By what? I was
According to Twitch chat.
Yeah, but
Hey,
according to me, it's correct.
According to you, okay. Alright, so here what do you do? I guess you just need to charge the Sludge Belcher for some damage? You have no more patrons. You have no more frothings. What do you do with the War Song? Oh, how about this? How about you just War Song, Sludge Belcher, and just Inner Rage right now? You save the Grommash for like the Whirlwind Execute to get past any taunts.
and not to mention he can't Death Bite your Sludge Belcher anymore.
That's true. Oh, no, just gonna go for it. Okay. Alright, looking pretty good for Chalky. He just needs to stabilize. That's all he needs to do. Dog is running on 2 more cards. And Dr. Boom. What? Quite what you want to see? This is quite a tricky, actually. Would you YOLO Dr. Boom here?
You mean Dr. Boom before you swing?
Yep. What else can you do?
It's not like you need the bombs later, right?
Yeah, that's true. But then you
but
die to Grommash, actually.
You give up the Sludge Belcher drop is
That's
basically
true.
the...
But then if you play the Sludge Belcher, then the War Song lives.
Yeah, it doesn't do much either.
That's true. Very tense moment right now. Oh man. Personally, I would play the Sludge Belcher, because killing your own Boombots doesn't seem that quite right.
Yeah, plus you're dead to Grom.
Whoa. He's
Okay.
not swinging at all.
I redid the math. It's 38.
Okay, Lothar. We'll believe you. I just don't want to say the dog miss lethal because it might not be obvious. But is this lethal now? This is an easier one. 12 plus 3 is lethal.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Got him.
So he redeems
So-
himself.
Well, not really. It's according to you, right?
Twitch
According
chat.
to you.
I think Amaz
man.
doesn't trust me.
Maybe. I just want to give Dog the benefit of doubt.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Well, we can ask him.
Lothar is right, says Blackout.
Lothar is right.
See if Blackout says that. I'm right for sure.
Okay.
Blackout, Lothar, and Twitch chat are the most trustworthy people.
I'm just
Exactly.
gonna say that Dog is sitting there in top 4 and we are not.
Well, I wasn't playing at all, so you know.
Oh, okay, okay. Anyways,
Joke's on you.
No, Dog gets another game, it seems like. And Chucky's on the verge of elimination.
Now the nodes are coming in.
Uh-oh, it's going to be a Rogue versus Hunter. I think Chucky is going to go with the hardest matchup first.
So how do you... Hi, you're the expert here. What do you think? How does the Rogue play against the Warlock, the Dragon Warlock? Is this a good good matchup for the Rogue?
Yes, for the most part. The double heal bot is actually super tricky. It's but in general the Warlock has less taunts, and you don't have to worry about Molten Giants, which helps you a lot.
Yeah.
But I have
okay.
to stop you there because it's a Hunter.
Yeah, of course, but in general, it's Conquest. So
Right.
If Chucky wants to win this game, he will have to play with the Warlock, and I think that's the worst matchup for him.
Well, it doesn't matter because Chucky needs to win with all 3 of his decks anyways, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
just thinking about the Rogue in general, and I wanted to ask Hyped about his opinion.
Right.
Because we might not see this game. I was really wondering about it.
okay. Well, I mean, you could have saved until when Chucky plays Warlock, right? You think Chucky's going to lose?
Well, it might happen, right? It's
Okay.
Hunter.
You think Chucky's going to lose, so we might as well just go through that matchup, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man,
that
that's
was
kinda
my
sucks.
fault, friend.
Oh, man. No
train of
belief.
thought.
Well, okay, Team Chucky is definitely not too happy about that. So, there you go. Just going to give Chucky a good curve, and Chucky's going to win this one, right?
Yeah, you're really happy if you have a backstab and a prep, but you don't have like the way to follow up if you're gonna be out of cards. That's 2-0 mana cards. You need some value. So you need to pick up an Azure Drake or Sprint, something like that.
What about Agent?
Agent's not good enough. It just does the bow.
3-3s are just not good enough. Oh, Dog here, just gonna clear the board. It's gonna hit first. I'm pretty sure Dog knows what traps that Chalky are running. But, you know, just in case. And are we gonna see a Huffer?
Quick shot there.
Huffer time? Suck
It
my orc.
isn't a halfer.
Suck my orc.
Well, the backstep would help now.
Backstab would have been pretty good. So now,
Yep.
unfortunately, Dog just has to play a minion and just be happy with a 3-3.
What about just eviscerate?
Oh, really? Really? Against a mid-range hunter, you want to eviscerate it? No, you don't want to do that.
But halfer, man.
Yeah, but what about next turn? Chalky's going to play a Shredder.
Will he? It's only 2 off the deck.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty
He's been
sure you
trying
have to.
pretty
He's going
well.
for it.
He's going to go for it? Oh,
Yeah.
man, that feels so bad.
I don't know. I would maybe favor an eviscerate instead of the Faust and keep the prep. Expert, please. What's your opinion here?
I like the prep. I like the prep.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it was a hard decision, but yeah, it's necessary. The Huffer's just gonna kill you.
Okay. Well, Chalky needs to find Shredder, and no. So he's probably just going to clear this 3-3 with the quick shot, because the Savannah Hyman is pretty much saying that quick shot is not going to draw a card ever.
Well, you want to save the freezing trap for something bigger than a Farseer, right?
Right, exactly, too. So, yeah, might as well just shoot this guy off. And, oh, no, just going to push for more damage. Okay.
He's pushing for more damage, but at the same time, he's giving the Farseer back weight in hand, right?
That's true. Might come back to haunt him, but Violet Tisha is a very good top deck for Dog.
So-
Back to Chalky. He needs to find something.
Well, he does have an answer with the quick
Hunter's
shot.
Mark. Whoa.
Abusive.
That's true, but Hunter's Mark might just be a little bit better. I mean, what are you going to Hunter's Mark in this
No, no.
matchup, really?
Well, I love comboing Hunter's Mark on your Savannah turn, and he's gonna have
Exactly.
activation with the spiders or the
Oh, okay, sure.
That's a
Yeah,
very
that
good
makes
point.
sense.
I like it a lot because Hunter's Mark can be just abused
Okay.
so much, especially when you want to get that Savannah rolling out.
Looks like he really wants the extra card off quick shot though, which is interesting because I have to imagine if I was playing the Hunter, and I'm just imagining the Savannah's gonna get sapped twice.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, you're such a pessimist.
But it happens all the time. It really does. Tarsus coming back again, and Chalky only has a 6 mana right now. He has to choose.
Unleash the
Ooh, not a good
hounds.
draw.
Not a good draw at all.
How
And
do you
now the Hunter's Mark would have come in handy.
Yeah, here's the sap off the top every time.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Wow.
That's good either way.
so
because
unlucky.
you have Deadly Poison Blade Flurry to deal with the hyenas, right? So you can backstab Farseer, Deadly Poison, and Blade Flurry, right?
I think the first thing that comes across the mind is that you want to use oil. You want to pressure the hunter because you want to kill them before they kill
But-
you.
Yeah.
Do you want to take
No,
6 damage to the face?
I just want to use the oil. That's the first thing that comes in mind because that push pressure, and that's exactly what you need right now.
Yeah, he needs value, which means basically he needs the oil the 3 damage from the oil to hit twice, and this is his best shot right here.
So you're gonna go face only.
Go
And That's
face. Best way to smork a smork is to smork.
it. Clave Zuka.
Oh.
Well,
That's also a lot of damage. Oh man. Well. It's a lot of damage. This
well,
is
it
what
isn't
it
just
is.
like
So I guess you just clear the Farseer, and then you just Blazezuka roll it. Maybe hit the high main, and it does. That's 1 extra damage.
now it's in big game hunter range.
Not that it matters.
Well,
Dog does
there's
play
one.
Big Game Hunter.
There's one big game on it? Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay. Well, I mean, the
Big
thing
Game
is
Hunter
like,
Flurry.
oh, just gonna shoot him right in the face
Why
right
would
now.
Why would you shoot that now?
Well, because you
He
want to
saved it
utilize
so
mana for
long.
next turn, right? Maybe you get kill command. So unleash kill command. Makes sense. I actually like that. Well, Dog's in a pretty awkward position right now.
Yeah, he needs either a sap or the second backstab, but he already used 1 backstab, so it's just the sap.
Yeah, just the sap.
Ugh, that's not the sap. So
That's
flurry.
lethal on board.
Yep. Backstab does not do it, and
That's it.
yeah, Lothar, you're wrong.
Oh well, who knows?
You lost all hope on Chalky, but there
I
is a
didn't
team
say
Chalky
that.
from somewhere in the world that are cheering for him, giving them
Sure.
his
Giving
energy.
the energy. Okay.
Yeah.
it's floating around here for sure.
Okay. Well, still favorite for Dog because he has 2 more chances. He's going to go up against a Control Warrior now, and that would suck. Oh, hey. but yeah, that is actually a pretty bad matchup, right? Hype, did anything change? Did we miss anything?
Rogue vs.
think
Control
so.
Warrior.
Rogue
Well,
vs.
Dog does
Control
have the
Warrior?
Big Game Hunter, which is like
Okay.
a free kill. It's Assassinate plus a creature on the board. The Violet Teacher, which some people have been cutting, two piloted Tread are huge. I wouldn't be surprised if Dog tosses back the Violet Teacher and keeps the Sprint. I think Sprint and Shredder are the most important cards against Control Warrior, but it's a little awkward when you're off the coin.
Exactly.
Okay.
Violet Teacher is better when you're going first, though.
Okay, well, Dog is going to decide to keep that, and I don't think Chalky's going to keep any of these cards. Just
Now that's
really
not
want
looking good.
not for Dog, but Chalky really wants to find a weapon. So,
Weapon, shield blocks. That's okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind keeping the Acolyte Pain. Sometimes you just throw it out, and you make them Deadly Poison on their 4-drop turn if you don't have an answer to the 4-drop.
okay.
It's really strong.
So you hate it when your opponent acolytes on turn 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it depends on the coin or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We kind of do it in the reverse kind of perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like what you don't want to see is usually the best play for the
Yeah.
Warrior. Alright, Chalky tosses it back and finds a Deathbite. That's going to come in handy. Onwards to game 4. Once again, Chalky on the verge of elimination. But a good matchup for him. Pretty standard turn for both players here. Just going to use their hero power because they have no other choice.
Yeah, I like attack here.
Just because you don't have a turn 3 player, right?
Yeah. He has 1 Earth and 2 SI, so
Mm-hmm.
probably not going to pick one up.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to squeeze as much damage as possible. You are on the clock, right? Okay. Sprint is back.
And there's
Okay.
a prep, so that's
Yeah.
looking good for now.
Yeah, prep Sprint, Azure Drake, and then you could do like a Violet Teacher Sap on the Belcher on your turn 6 is a really solid curve.
Okay.
Although, unfortunately, the Drake activates the Death Spite for the Violet Teacher the next turn, if you're following me.
Okay.
So Violet Teacher is going to be just a late game play if he doesn't play it now. And
Okay.
if he doesn't pick up a backstab, he should not play it now. Or he probably won't play it now.
Okay.
Shouldn't say should not.
So it just sounds like that every warrior card trumps the rogues, in a sense.
yeah, but you sprint and you have more cards than them. You sprint into the second sprint and the second prep.
Okay.
That's
So you're
the
going to
plan.
beat them in terms of cards, just swarm them out.
Yeah, especially with the Big Game Hunter.
Okay.
The Warrior actually runs out of cards fairly quickly.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow, just going to throw the Violet Teacher out there.
Interesting. I wouldn't mind a prep sprint there.
Well, it just feels like Chucky needs to, commit a little bit more to killing this Violet Teacher.
Yeah,
That
it's like
rather
the
just on board.
awkward 5 HP.
Right.
You know.
So what you do here as Chucky is really awkward. You kind of need to kill it, so...
Well, the best solution for him will be block slam.
but he doesn't
But
have
the-
it, so
yeah.
it's just going to overkill this Violet Teacher by a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
you just swing it and take it to 1, but then you're weak to Earthen Ring, something like that. Shredder's
Okay.
a great pickup.
Yeah.
Better than Azure Drake.
Way better. Doesn't die.
Good point.
Yeah, it doesn't die. I mean, it does, but,
Yeah.
the spirit stays alive.
But and also one important thing, because the Death Spire was played first, the parrot from the Palace Shadow will
The
not die.
parrot!
Yeah,
Wow!
the parrot will not die.
Wow, are you changing sides now? What is this? I thought you were Team Dog.
No, I'm just like, unbiased caster here.
You're biased caster.
Unbiased.
But you're biased in the wrong way that you just cheering for like different people all the time.
See, so it's like, it wages out.
Okay.
Eviscerate
Yeah.
seems like an okay
I mean,
option.
it clears off the Belcher really nicely. Also has the poison to keep the Shredder healthy.
And I think just next turn is sprint anyway, so the prep wasn't so valuable. Well, it's always valuable to gain tempo, but in this situation it might be more important. This turn, I mean, not the turn with sprint.
Yeah. Well, back over to Chucky here. Option to draw more cards with Acolyte, but I mean, in this matchup, I really want to stabilize as quick as possible. So I would kill the Drake, play Shield Maiden, and possibly execute the 4-3. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
I'd execute last in this situation. You have a Shield Maiden, which is a battle cry,
Yep.
so you're weak to Mana Wraith and Web Lord.
Yeah, those are two more than just a Doomsayer.
Plus, the Doomsayers doesn't hurt. You don't care if you get Doomsayer.
Yeah. You're still playing Shield Maiden if there's Dooms. Oh,
Okay,
gonna
that's
do that
interesting.
instead.
And
Fair Dragon.
there's a Fair Dragon. we'll have to wait for a Dragon synergy card that synergizes with the Dragon on board.
On the board, yeah, maybe. Maybe
Cho
in
would have
another
been bad here
expansion.
too.
Excuse me?
Cho would have been bad here too. Cho would have been super bad.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's draw some cards, dog. Need some
Really
help.
looking for a
Sap is
backstab.
He has
good.
2 backstabs still.
That's true.
Late flurry.
Second
and
prep?
Not
like-
No.
quite.
It's not that bad, to be honest.
I think it is pretty bad if you have 2 backstabs and a prep, and you got none of those. All of those would have been fantastic.
Right.
But next turn you have Drake into Fan of Knives to kill off the Shields Maiden.
Yeah. Dog's in a great spot. He's got the sap and the big game hunter to deal with pretty much anything.
All right. Chucky's just gonna set up a wall here. The Armor
That's the
Smith
backstab.
should get some mana armor here. Mana.
The dog thinking for a second if he wants a Shredder on the board, but this is, you can Drake here. You just saw
Yeah.
the Death Spike go down.
Oh, picking up a second flurry. That's good. Use your first flurry with more confidence, and another once again. Chucky's getting pressured.
Chucky's in a tough spot right now.
Yeah, usually you don't see this happen too much.
Yeah, now he has to Grom.
Yeah, you have to YOLO Grom. You, ju-
You
I
just
would
can't allow the rogue player to have a minion on board when the Orioles are threatening you, right?
Did you say role player?
Rogue player, sorry.
I just heard what I wanted to hear. It was funny.
That's not life coach, man.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
or
what?
an- or-
What life coach is a role player?
Rope.
Role player. Oh, we're making all these jokes now. Okay, I see how it is. But yeah, I would definitely Grom.
He's definitely going to Grom. It's the only real play. And maybe Chalky doesn't want to give away that his hand has no other options.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Maybe bluff a Shield Slam.
Well,
Really? It could.
What?
Dog looking at us. I see you, dog.
Yep.
He's looking at the camera. Oh, it does.
Posing for the camera. All right, BJ's gonna do some work here. BJ Shredder into Redagger. That is the
Yeah.
best turn a rogue can ask for. What is Chalky gonna do against that?
That doesn't look too good for Chucky.
No, it doesn't.
Really.
Not at all.
He needs to draw a Shield Slam right now to just gain some health and regain a little board control.
Oh, he needs help. Is this card gonna help?
Nope. That's not gonna help.
Well, if you can't remove the board, then survival mode it is, right? Just Shield Maiden, War Axe. Not even War Axe, maybe just like armor.
The War Axe sounds like a... Well, you know, at the first glance, it's okay.
Okay.
But then you look at your health points and it's like, ooh.
War Axe is only good if Chalky thinks he's going to survive one more turn. Because if you War Axe a 4-2, it's the same as the 4-2 hitting your face. Right? It's
Yeah.
the exact same.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
if
then
Chalky thinks he's going to die, he should just armor up.
You have no real answer to...
You have no
to end
recovery,
it
though. You can't do
first,
armor
yeah.
up. It's not like you're going to win if you live one more turn. You have to swing the board around back in your
Okay.
favor, so you can't just armor up.
So the
too
Fair
far
War Axe
behind.
has to hit the board.
Yeah. The biggest swing play would be potentially the Emperor,
Right? But, I mean, you're
but
so
you have
low.
no actual combo. If he had an actual combo with the Sylvanas, something like that, then he could actually come back. But all he has is a potential Shield Maiden Sylvanas next turn. It's kind of strong, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to see a Shield Maiden.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Taking a risk here. And is that lethal for Dog? We know that Oil and Flurry is basically 2 fireballs to the face. So 5 plus 12 is 17.
Wait, backstab?
5 plus 12 is 17. So
6,
not quite
7.
yet. We still have 2 more damage that Dog needs to find somewhere.
No.
Nope. Sap.
So you have to
Saparino.
sap first so you don't overdraw off the sprint. Oh,
Fisher Minion. That's why I would have preferred the Shield Maiden more. Like, it's not really that vulnerable to
Oh,
sap,
the
right?
rep is awesome.
we can prep
Marcus-
sprint first if he wants to do it this turn. I guess he just wants to heal bot, get the creature on board, or get the oil going.
Yeah, just go in. Get in there!
You're a little weak to Big Game Hunter, but I guess he thinks he can afford getting
Big Game Hunter, Harrison Jones.
Yeah.
He still has one more oil, so that's why Dog is thinking about not attacking and just getting the oil next turn. Obviously, Harrison Jones would be a bummer, but Chalky has the Harrison Jones in to clear for the Shredder. That's really hard to do.
Harrison Jones Big Game Hunter is pretty likely.
Really? I think it's pretty hard to do, to have
Well-
those 2 exact cards.
If you draw Harrison Jones first, then you have 2 more draws to draw Big Game Hunter.
Right? But I think it's still pretty hard to do. You're putting your opponent on 2 exact cards.
Now you can't even deal with that creature.
Yeah. Well, I guess you hit it. Hitting it.
I guess it hits you back with more.
Actually, that's
more
true
power.
because the second body hits you for more.
Yeah.
So you're effectively giving it Wind Fury or something like that.
Charge. Yeah.
Charge.
Charge.
Well, does it anyways.
Oh.
What is he gonna get? Is it gonna be useful?
Something negative he needs.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's okay. For
Yeah, you can still put
for
oil on
Chucky.
that.
Wait, so once again, Chucky's not dead because 2 fireballs is only 12 damage.
Yeah, he can prep into oil flurry still.
Wait, actually no, never mind. 12. Oh no, he doesn't have the oil anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't
Never
have the second
mind.
one, but
He
he
doesn't
will
have a second one?
prep
Yeah,
sprint.
he can still afford a oil
Okay,
flurry.
is
what
the
I'm
oil
saying.
coming?
Falnos,
Is the oil
Agent.
coming?
Well, either way, Blood Mage is
Is
great.
oh, the oil draw. That is good.
That's
14 plus 3.
12 plus 4.
lethal, yeah.
Is
Yeah, that's lethal.
that's lethal. That's good.
nicely done.
Vitality Totem does it, and there you go.
Yeah.
Good game.